Okay, so we literally right back. I didn't do nothing else. I just wanted to cut the video right there for YouTube purposes. Now, what they showed me as I read this, out of darkness the light is born. They showed me the womb, the portal. Girl, this is a portal right here. This is a portal. And you want to have a cesarean? Are you crazy? Listen. Childbirth is an initiation to womanhood, to motherhood, to the feminine, to the feminine. You hear me? Do you hear me? Childbirth is an initiation. Do not let people take your power. And do not let people implant things into your children by going and electing to have a cesarean. Through darkness, light is born, honey. Through darkness, light is born. So we as women have to take our power back. Once we, the women, get our shit lined up and stop accepting this mediocre bullshitness that's out here, it's gonna collapse. They're showing me cards. They're showing me a card house falling down. The house that they built is not built on a solid foundation. The foundation was strong enough for the time that it was built to last. Now the time has come for the foundation to crumble. Did you catch it? The foundation is crumbling and shattering. And now is the time for you as Iyaori. I don't know if I'm saying that right. It's time for you as Queen Mother, my other Queen Mothers, from one Queen Mother to another. It's time for you to reclaim your power back and install the joy. They just giving me this feeling. I can't even, how can I put this into words, Spirit? Install that feeling of that. I can't put it into words. It's a feeling. It's time to install that feeling of joy and of absolute happiness, of joy, of bliss, of that feeling of finding out that you was pregnant. I guess that's the feeling where you found out that you was pregnant and you have been waiting for this pregnancy and you like and that joyful feminine energy, giddy girly feeling when you got your first black doll. Honey, that's a whole nother video. We ain't getting into that. Bring it back, Spirit. See that cloud in there. Listen. Bring yourself back to the original, the origin of what your ancestors laid down for you. The ones who have not walked this earth in over tens of thousands of years. Those ancestors, boo. Those the ones you want. Those are the ones we need to be trying to channel right now, because we have already come so far removed. We have already come far removed. So we need to go far back. You understand what I'm saying? We need to go far back to be in proper perspective of what it is that we are here, and the way that we really need to be within childbirth as women. Within childbirth as women, we're not supposed to be on no damn cold ass hospital table. You understand? People, everybody's coming over here to the States. My peoples was just talking about this the day before yesterday, how people come from other countries to have children here. However, America has a very high birth mortality rate. There are many horror stories, nightmares of women in the maternity ward. I have one. I have one. A maternity, a nightmare story that I have from the hospital. Yeah. Okay. So it's important for you to make the decision as women to decide, this is what I want to do with my body. This is what I want to do for my children and for the betterment of my children. And now we're really getting into part two, because I'm going to pull some cards on. Hold on, let me check, babe. Okay. So it's time for us to, if you have not already taken your womanly power back, it's time for you to take your womanly power back. Your body already knows what to do. It's already automated, okay? It's already automated to any mother knows who has had a child. When you're having contractions, how it progresses along. And then when that baby's ready to come out, your body just starts, your whole body starts contracting, and your body just naturally pushes the baby out. Okay, so it's important for us to just make the decision to work with the body. Relax, release all the thoughts, release all the thoughts, release all the thoughts. And they keep bringing up this forgiveness for you. Release all the thoughts. Forgive yourself for being in the lane. I'm seeing even women who are watching this, and you've probably already had children, and you may feel like, don't be upset at yourself. Don't be upset with yourself for something that has already happened, that has already occurred. But when we know better, we can move forward in the doing of better. You understand? So it's important for us not to beat ourselves up, and for us to be grateful for the wonderful, beautiful children that we already do have, for us to continue to grow and move forward, and have that gratitude for those beautiful bundles that we have, no matter how big they are, right? Yeah, for us to be grateful for that. Now, can we get some messages? Growth. Yes, just what we are talking about. Growth. Just what we're talking about. It's about growth. It's about not staying stagnated in one place. The thing is not to get stuck, not to get stagnant. The thing is to continue to evolve, to continue to grow. So when we stay stuck in a healthcare system that has not been updated in how many years? Can someone help me out? How many years? When was the last time that they updated the birthing process? When was the last time that they said, it's okay, you know what, new research shows that as long as you fit such and such guidelines, you can eat during the progression of your labor. As long as everything's going such and such type of way, you can do such and such things during your labor. What's the fear about, or the reasoning behind, rather, that this healthcare system has not been updated, especially in regards to the birthing of children, when the birth mortality rate is so high here in the U.S.? What's that about? Yeah, so what's that about? I have to go get the baby. What's that about? We have all of these things, all of these stigmas. Okay, so what else do we have for the sisters here? What else do we have? What's this here pulling out for me? Service. Okay. Oh, that doesn't apply. What else do we have for the ladies? Okay, we're going to wrap this up because Boo is like, he ain't having it right now. He want to play. So I got to let my baby play. Okay, this is it. This is it. Acceptance. This is the one. This is the one. It's about the acceptance of the light. They showing me this like shining, sparkling real bright like a diamond. It's about the actual acceptance of that, of the knowing that you have the capability to bring forth a whole human being, and your body is not dumb. Your body's not dumb. Your body is not stupid. When we're in tune with our bodies, we know we know. How many of my wonderful women out here who've had multiple children, you know I'm going into labor tomorrow. You know, it's just an intuitive thing, and it's just a matter of being in tune with your body, and it's also a matter of giving up the things that are not good for you, because those are the very things that put up that block. Those are the very things that put up that block that I mentioned in the previous video. We have blocks on us mothers in this generation right now, who did not grow up in tradition with tradition. And when I say tradition, I mean roots tradition. I don't mean tradition like, party this specific day. No, I mean roots tradition. I mean ritual tradition. I mean prayer tradition. I mean spiritual tradition. So for those of us who grew up missing that, we have those exact blocks blocking us from being in tune with our body through the food, through the this and through the that. Whatever you want to call it, whatever adversity it may be, wherever it may fit, wherever the shoe fits, wherever the puzzle goes, wherever the puzzle piece fits. Whatever spot this one adversity came from that is blocking you from being in tune with your body, that very spot is also linked to that of your previous ancestors who were on a decline, who received a blockage from an adverse experience or from an adversary. Whether you want to call it slavery or being here or being there is of no matter of this present day. Now what is of the matter for this present day is coming into alignment with that knowing and surrendering. They just flipped the cards over when I put my hand down. They just flipped it over. Surrendering the pride. Surrendering your pride for true freedom. For true freedom. And releasing envy and worry. Okay? That's what they just showed me right there. The ancestors are speaking for y'all right now. So this is very specific, ladies, and I hope that you receive this. And I hope that you take this to heart and put this into action. Because at the end of it all, at the end of the day, when it is time for you to return to your essence of being, right? When it's time for you to return, will you be able to say that you did everything that you could for your children to be in the best position so that they have the most know-how? So I hope that this has found who it has needed to find. And I hope that you find peace and wisdom. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace and wisdom.